Today we're going to work on a play along to Can You Picture That? By Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, which of course was featured in the Muppet Movie from 1979. So you may or may not know that this was written by Paul Williams and Kenny Asher, who were the primary songwriting duo that Jim Henson used in a number of his productions. And they also wrote The Rainbow Connection, among other songs, for the Muppet Movie. Another fun fact is Jim Henson modeled Dr. Teeth, this guy, who is the main leader of the band, after Dr. John, who was a blues and jazz pianist from down in New Orleans, working between like the 50s and the 70s. And so when he was modeling that character for Dr. Teeth, he used Dr. John as a inspiration to create the character. So now we're going to get into a little bit of the play along. I'm going to teach you a few little tricks that we're going to do there, and we'll jump right in. Okay, before we jump into this play along, there's a few things that you should know before we get started. So there's technically 5 chords, but really there's 6. I'll explain why in a second. So your chords are, you have C, you have F, not bad so far, right? B flat, for those that have trouble with it, just practice makes perfect. B flat, then you're sliding that one over to make B, right? And then you also have A minor. Those are your 5 main chords. However, in the riff part, you're going to be doing a little bit of sliding around and playing like one strum of each chord. So don't get nervous. You don't have to do this. This is just for fun. You're going to play a chord inversion of C. So this is the C you're probably used to, correct? What you can do is when you do that B flat shape, if you slide it up 1, that makes B. If you slide it up 1 more, that is an inversion of C. Okay? So when we play that, you're going to play that, and that becomes the riff, where you're going to do, can you picture that? Right? So you're doing B flat, B, C, and just sliding up the fretboard. So you don't have to reconfigure your fingers, and it has that nice jump up, just like the song. So it's a way to kind of use some of that vibe from the song to keep it in this, because if you just do the regular, so you kind of go, which doesn't have the same feel as this. This has a little bit more punch to it because you're going up the fretboard. That's the first piece. The second piece that we're going to talk about is the strumming. So we're going to use what's called a chucking folk strum or a chucking island strum, right? So the island strum or folk strum is just a down, down, up, drop, up, down, up, down, down, up, drop, up, down, up. Pretty easy, right? Once you practice it, takes a little practice. It's okay if you don't get it right away. The chucking is you are going to accent the 2nd and 4th beats of the song to really give it a little vibe, give it a little bit of that Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem feel. And so what we're going to do for that is you're going to do your first down strum, and then you're going to chuck, right? And so chucking is when you use your nails and you just run them across the strings like this, and then you use the heel of your thumb to mute the strings immediately. So if I just do this, like you hear the strings ring out. If I do this and then push this palm against the strings, it immediately mutes the strings and gives it that percussive feel and sound. So again, we're going to do a down, chuck, up, chuck, up. And that becomes your island strum with the accenting in 2nd and 4th beats, doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and give it a try. And if you don't get the chuck right away, that's okay. Like, you can just do this with a regular island strum. You can do this with just down strums if you want to. Like, there's no rules here. It's just how you feel, and if you're trying to give it the Electric Mayhem vibe, like adding that percussive beat to the 2nd and 4th beats adds a little bit more of that percussive sound, that maybe Animal playing the drums in the background is really ripping into it, right? So it adds a little fun to it. So let's get into the play along. Take your time, play it through, play it again. You'll get the vibe. But I love the song. Obviously, I love the Muppets. I've got my Muppet shirt on. I've got my Muppet strap, which is amazing. It was made by Quilts and Ukes, and I had it custom made because I love the Muppets so much. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Can You Picture That by Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Everybody's lover, everybody's brother, wanna be a lifetime friend. Crazy as a rocket, nothing in my pocket, keep it at the rainbow's end. Never think of money, think of milk and honey, grinning like a Cheshire cat. Focus on the pleasure, something I can treasure. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Take your picture, add it to the mixture, there it is, I got you now. Really nothing to it, anyone can do it, it's easy and we all know how. Now begins the changing, mental rearranging, nothing's really where it's at. Now the Eiffel Tower's holding up a flower, gave it to Texas cat. Fact is, there's nothing out there you can do. Yeah, even Santa Claus believes in you. Beat out the walls, begin, believe, behold, begat. Be a better drummer, be an up-and-comer. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? All of us are winning, picking and a grinning. Lordy, but I love to jam. Jelly belly giggling, dancing and a wiggling. Honey, that's the way I am. Lost my heart in Texas, Northern Lights effectors, keep it underneath my hat. Aurora Borealis, shining down in Dallas, can you picture that? Can you picture that? Can you picture? You gotta see it in your mind. Can you picture? You know it's quick and easy to find. Can you picture? You don't have to buy a frame. Can you picture? Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Use it if you need it. Don't forget to feed it. Can you picture that? I hope you enjoyed this play along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, but most importantly, keep on strumming.